if you were to look at our lesson, this is the notes, yeah. You can kind of see, looking at this, like, let's look at this last one we did. You see our inputs were -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. But do you see the pattern here? 9, 8, or 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, right? You could just keep making that list if you had to. This list is pretty easy too. This one's all 3s. How about this one? 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, right? And this one is +1, -1, -3, -5, -2. It's going down by 2s. Everybody see that there's a pattern here? So when you have something like that, it is pretty easy. What's hard about it is when you don't have inputs that are in a row. For example, this one. So everybody write this down with me, please. We're making just a little table. Two by 5. And I want you to write 11, -5, 8, -3, 5, -1, 2, 1, -1, 3. Now this one does seem to have a pattern, right? But it's not going down by 2 every time because this is jumping by 3s over here. And I wouldn't always have to be even if I didn't want to be. But if it's a straight line, it should have the same slope the whole time. Now, Tristan already mentioned, was it Tristan? No, I think it was Cameron. Didn't Cameron say rise over run?
No,
Tristan did, okay. Does anybody happen to remember the formula for slope? Lily, were you whispering it?
No,
Haley?
I don't know.
Say what you're thinking.
I don't, y equals mx plus b.
Yeah, m is slope and y equals mx plus b, that's true. But there's like a one to figure out if you have 2 points. And it's called y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Have you seen this before?
Yes.
You could say y2 minus y1 and x2 minus x1. It doesn't matter as long as either the 1's come first or the 2's come first. Everybody write this down, please. All right, now it doesn't matter which points we take. So let's try this out. We're going to try it out together. I'm going to prove it to you together. Lydia. All right, which points do you like? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5? Pick 2 of them. 1 and 4. All right, I'm going to call this x1 and y1, and this one x2 and y2. So if I start plugging this in, it'd be -5 minus 1 over 11 minus 2. Which would be -5 minus 1 is -6, and 11 minus 2 is 9, which reduces to -2/3, which is the slope for this problem, or the rate of change. That means every time that x goes down 1, y goes down 2/3. Now, what if instead I pick 2 different points? Addie, how about you? 5 and 2, okay. This time, I'll do it in a different color. This time, this one is my x1, y1, and this one is my x2, y2. Notice that it is really important, everybody look up, that the ones come first or the twos come first, just as long as you don't start switching points. So if you start with this point, then you need to, on the bottom, do the same thing. All right, I'm gonna try this out. Let's see, -1 minus 8 on top, and on the bottom is 3 minus a -3. Nope, I did that backwards. Do you guys see what mistake I made? What mistake did I make? Yeah, the y's go on top because it's rise, and rise is up and down, so. All right, so back to this. That would be -5 minus 1 on top, and on the bottom is, nope. I know, I'm not, I need to use my red. Okay, I'm with it. 3 minus a -3, correct? -1 minus 8. Okay. Which is 3 minus a -3. 6. And -1 minus 8, because remember dash, dash, slash, slash. -1 minus 8 is -9, which makes -2/3. So it doesn't matter which 2 points you pick, it'll always be the same. Okay. Now we're gonna do it like, what if we just had 2 points like on a graph? So example 2. All right. -3, comma, 4, and 1, comma, 7. Now, one way I suppose you could do this problem is by graphing it and then seeing what the rise would be over the run. Going, see how far it goes up and how far it goes over. Or you could just do the y1, y2, x1, x2. Let's do it that way. Macy, which one do you want to be point 1? This one or this one?
The first one.
Okay, so this is x1, y1, and this one's x2, y2. Do you guys understand that the 1 and the 2 just means first point, second point? Okay, and again, the formula is y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2. Okay, so y1 is 4, 4 minus 7 on top. On the bottom is -3 minus 1, which is, let's see, on the top, -3 over -4. Do you guys get the same thing? Which reduces to what? What's a negative divided by a negative? Positive. So the final answer on this one is 3/4. This is a positive slope. What does a positive slope look like? Okay, so wait, everybody look up. Which one's a positive slope? My black pen or my red pen? Black pen, it goes up, left to right. Okay, so let's write that down. A positive slope. Positive slope goes up, left to right. It looks like this. This one you're going to get prizes for, Play-Doh for if you want it. Example 3, I'm going to give you 2 points for you and your partner. -1, 3. And 4, 1. Before you get started, listen to me please, everybody. I want you guys to decide on, together with your partner, which one's the first point and which one's the second point, so that you're doing it the same way. Okay? Talk now. Which one's the first, which one's the second?
Leave it, right? Yeah, because there's not too long. Sure.
I'll tell you that the correct answer for this is -2/5. So talk to your partner and decide if you're up for coming up here. Play-Doh, fish, I'm a winter sign, very exciting. Try to settle down. I know it doesn't seem too exciting at this point, but remember,
Yeah, you can't say.
a lot of your other classes, I don't think you're getting a lot of prizes, I could be wrong about that. You're getting a lot of prizes in other classes? How about stickers? Do you get